Hey everyone, it's Tim Korkleski again. I just wanted to take a moment to hopefully film a quick video about some changes that are coming to my YouTube channel. I'm sorry if this is going to seem a little bit out of sorts today. I'm in the middle of reading some notes off and also icing my knee from a recent work injury that I had, so just kind of bear with me on that. I'm hoping at this point that the title of my channel has changed from Crack Skull Studios to Skirmish Supremacy. There's a lot of reasons behind that. When I was doing everything under the banner of Crack Skull Studios, I was trying to put out some, I don't want to say over-the-top high quality, high production videos on how to make quick and simple terrain for wargaming. Like if you have a hobby shop or you have a convention coming up and you need to knock out a lot of terrain fast but you want it to look good. That was my goal for the channel. However, because of that, I just don't have the time to be filming those kind of videos right now. I'm going to be starting school again between my full-time job, getting married, and me being a combat sports coach. I don't have time to be trying to put out high-quality videos, a lot of editing and stuff like that. So this is something I've been wanting to do with the channel for a while. It's a direction I've been wanting to take it in, and I'm pretty excited, and hopefully you will be too. Why the switch to Skirmish Supremacy? Again, like I mentioned, I just don't have the time to be filming those kind of tutorials anymore. Now, does that mean that I'm going to stop filming tutorials altogether? Absolutely not. I'm just not going to make it the focus of my channel. I found before that when I did that, I would end up getting halfway on a lot of different projects, trying to film them, and I just was never able to complete them. And with me being such a busy guy right now, it's very hard for me to devote that kind of time to it. The other reason why is money. With me getting married and me having to supply a lot of equipment for my gym, I don't have the money right now to be picking up like any expensive DSLR cameras or really nice, recording devices of any kind, sound, anything of that nature. So a lot of the filming I'm going to be doing is still going to be off my flip video, and this is actually my phone. I got the Samsung Galaxy S3, so hopefully the video quality comes out okay on it. I guess next best thing is to go into the new direction of my channel. I want to cover a lot of the smaller skirmish level games. The main reason for this is I don't feel I get a lot of exposure on YouTube, and personally I get a lot more enjoyment out of playing the smaller games than I do the larger games like Warhammer 40k, Warhammer Fantasy, and well, those are really the two large ones out there. Flames of War, really when it comes down to a lot of games with a lot of tanks and a lot of infantry, I personally don't have time for it. And I feel that a lot of the smaller games are not covered as much. Does that mean that I am boycotting GW or anything like that? No, that would just be silly. I think they have fantastic models. They're fluff. It's second to none when it comes time to any type of fantasy fluff or sci-fi fluff around a game. And it'd be really hard to pass up on reading it or still buying the models here and there. But I don't feel that games like Malifaux or the like get a lot of coverage, so that's what I want to cover. The other thing that I want to focus on as well is a lot of the smaller board games that have a lot of miniature focus in them, such as like Sedition Wars, Zombicide, Dust Tactics, which is the board game version of Dust Warfare, the miniature game, and things of that nature. The other direction I really want to take the channel in order to allow me to be more of myself, so I don't feel like I always have to be so politically correct, because to be honest with you, I hate that. I feel like there's a lot of times I can't be myself, is I want to have Tactica talk. I'm not going to sit here and say that myself or anybody else that I have on this channel, because a lot of them are going to be local guys from my gaming club that will probably be ranting and raving back and forth and probably throwing digs at each other, are experts at these games. But what I'm hoping to do by opening up these discussions, it's kind of a YouTube experiment as well. I would like to see feedback from you, the viewers, about what you think of certain games, what you think of the tactics that we bring in, and if you think there's any changes that need to be made, by all means let us know. If I come out with something for my Hordes faction of Trollbloods that I think is an awesome tactic, and you just turn around and shut it down and prove as to why it's not a good tactic, I want to hear it. I would really like to see a lot of people focus on the skirmish games and really take them into that competitive tournament level, I guess is the best way to put it. The other thing that is too is I want to cover a lot of conventions and local events, and for me to carry around a lot of that expensive equipment, like I mentioned before, just won't happen. So those are really the big changes that I can think of right now that pretty much sums it up. Like I said, this format will allow me to put out videos a lot quicker. It will also allow me to, give a little bit more of my personality, and I don't feel like I always have to be so cut and dry in my videos. I know this one's a little cut and dry at the moment, but that's, with everything I've got going on at this moment, this being a quick video, it is what it is. One of the things I did want to cover is some of the games that I definitely will be covering on the channel. See here, let me pull up my little list here. As far as the skirmish games go, we're going to have Malifaux, of course. It's one of my favorite games. Followed by Dark Age by Cool Mini or Not. Phenomenal game if you've never heard of it. Definitely check it out. Mercs by Mercs Minis. Eldorado, Cypher Studios. Tomorrow's War and Force on Force. Dust Warfare. Saga. Those are a lot of the skirmish games I plan on covering. Now, that's not all of them, but that's just the ones I have in front of me. Obviously, War Machine will be in there too, but there are a lot of channels out there that do that now, so I may, during my tactical talk with them, reference what I found online. As far as the board games go, the Dust Tactics side of things, Zombicide is definitely one I want to cover. My fiance Dana and I love it. And Sedition Wars, I actually just got the box. As a matter of fact, it's kind of sitting right here in front of me, if we can see my Chthonian. He's just put together. I still got to do a lot of painting on these guys. And what the heck, let me show one of the other big guys here too. Yeah, this is one of their new nasty looking beasties. I do not remember the name of this one. I just put him together. I just thought he's cool. He's got a giant mouth and a tongue coming out of his chest. So there you go. Oh, what the heck, here's another one. This is one of the other big ones too. This one's got like a cannon on his chest. So there you go, take a look at that. And this is a board game that's released by, again, through Cool Mini or Not, Studio McVeigh, Mike McVeigh. A lot of people know who he is. Fantastic game. Can't wait to get painting on these guys. I have already played a couple demos with it, and I plan on demoing it myself at a couple of the local stores. But these are some of the games I plan on covering. On top of that, I didn't want to make this the Tim Show, so I am going to be having a lot of people that I know from local gaming clubs that are, good at these games come on the show and do some tactical talk and things of that nature, and just do some general filming when I'm out and about and see people playing games that look like they're having fun. So yeah, that's really about it. So hopefully you guys like the new channel format. As I said, I'm not going to completely give up on tutorials. It's a direction I'm not going to focus on for the channel because I feel that I don't film enough when I do it. With that in mind, I do plan on putting up one more tutorial video for you on making a display board. And this is actually a board that I'm going to be using when I do some of my filming for Tactica Talk and whatnot. Which kind of looks like this, if we can see it. Kind of get me in the shot. Yes, no? Okay, well, you guys get the general idea. I'm going to do a quick tutorial on how I did this board. So if you guys need to make a full-size board, this is just a 2x2, if you can kind of see the size of it there, of how you guys can make either full boards this way, or if you need to make demo boards for a store or a gaming club or something of that nature. Hopefully this will help. And I'm hoping to have that one up tonight along with this one. So that is all I got to say for now. If you're still subscribed to the channel, thank you for sticking around. I apologize again for not having any content coming out anytime soon. It's just I've gotten so busy. And I'll look forward to talking to you guys later.